Hello guys, hope you're all well. Hugo here. Yeah, we're flying a Dreamlifter today. So I found online, well, I didn't find online, a friend of mine, Will, he found this online. And it's a merge with the Project Open Sky Dreamlifter 747 with the PMDG 747. So we got the wonderful Dreamlifter exterior with the also wonderful PMDG cockpit and sounds and like flight model, of course. We don't want any flight models from that. I don't know how bad it would be. Yeah, so we're currently at Boeing Fields here, Everett, whatever you want to call it, with the crazy massive, factory, and we have lots of 787s and 777Xs over there in the distance. Pretty cool. But we're not taking any aircraft into this aircraft. We're not dropping anything off into the final production line over there. We're actually taking medical supplies over to Spain, Madrid today, due to COVID-19. I think I can just do something about that in the sim. I know what I'm doing today won't really help, but you know, kind of keep it realistic. I don't know if they actually take medical supplies in the Dreamlifter. If they've done that yet, or they will do, but we'll see. Normally, yeah, here we go. Good example. Normally, they put those into the Dreamlifters. That's a 787 front and the back fuselage, and it's essential. They'll get loaded on with the with these bad boys, but with medical supplies, don't really need that. So we've got GSX to load on with these. But yeah, very iconic. A little massive tail just like, you know, swings out like that. The pilot's coming onto the board of the aircraft there, and we got all of the medical supplies just coming over here now with GSX. So yeah, the Dreamlifter Operations Centre. So yeah, we are parts of the Dreamlifter place, of course. I think it took me a while to find which where to actually park at this airport, because there's a lot of different stands everywhere, and then I just found that. I was like, what's next to this? And I was like, that's not a stand number, but actually this is gate 2 apparently, so we're at gate 2. Anyway, let's go into the cockpit and let's get our flight set up for Madrid. Flight time's about 9.5 hours actually as well, if you are wondering. Let me go and get the power up as well. I need to set parking brake, because for some reason chocks aren't a thing. With GSX in this merge, doesn't matter though. I got the RSs to line up to nav. I don't know if it's the same thing. With the nose cargo door, you want external power 2 to be off, so then that power is used to drive the front door. But I have no idea if anything is like similar in to the Dreamlifter, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to turn it off, because it's possible that they do that IRL. Anyway, get the nav light on, and we will get the packs to stay off, because we've got external air conditioning. How lovely of Boeing to do that for us Dreamlifter pilots. So yeah, we've got the Pratt & Whitney engines. That's what we use in the Dreamlifter. I've made me a reflection profile, in fact. You may have noticed some reflections going on there in the fuselage, and you can see the engines are a bit metallic-y looking. So if any of you want, I might actually just link this, where I got this, into the description actually, so you guys can fly it. Also, I'll link my reflection profile, so you can have a lovely time. Obviously the nav light, turning that on, turns on the strobe. Did not know that. We'll turn it off, because technically there is some sort of nav texture. So once we get to the runway, I'll turn on nav and the strobe. I think the beacon light though is separate, so that's good. Window heats can go on though, and yeah, the emergency lights can be armed if there are any. Time to line, 7+ minutes, awesome. And let's go down to the POSinit page, and we can say that we are currently at Everett. So let's go and put in KPAE, and then put the RS position in there, and do the route. I think we can do ACARs with this, which is pretty cool. Anyway, company route, let's just go and put it in. So, departure IQO and arrival IQO, like so. And let's put our route in. If you want to fly this route, if you want to do exactly the same as me, then just pause the video and enter in all this route. Like so. And you can do the same route as me. Anyway, the runway for departure, I actually don't know, because I've never flown out of this airport. But there is actually definitely one runway we can only depart from, and the winds will determine which runway we depart. And there'll be 3-4 left from today. 4 today, not from today. So 3-4 left. And I'm fairly certain that we're currently at the other end. We got a taxi. This is what? Yeah, 16 right. So we got a taxi all the way down to there for our departure today. No worries there. No worries. Flight number. We'll just put in Boeing, and then we can do like some random numbers afterwards. I haven't really put anything, but I guess we can do. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Very imaginative. Anyway, activate that and execute it. We're not going to go to the Perfect page first. We're going to do the fuel and payload setup today. So, total fuel on board our flight today is going to be 114 tons. Don't ask why, because we're trip fuel. I mean, we'll be landing about 20 tons of fuel, but it seems like a lot. I'll just put it into the kilograms. Wait, there we go. 69.9% load level. Awesome. Zero fuel weight, though, is 236.4. I'm guessing IRL would be a lot. I don't know if it's going to be a lot higher, because it's just the fuselage of an aircraft, which is meant to be light. And this aircraft is bigger. It's meant to be light. So I think zero fuel weight might be similar to like what it would be to a Dreamlifter. Obviously, you can see it's configured as a cargo aircraft, so we've got the main deck cargo in here, and not like a passenger number, which is good. Anyway, let's go and back. No, we're not moving on that. So we go back to here. You see our gross weight is kind of high. It's 350.8, which is it's heavy. Anyway, this final reserve is 4.5 tons, and our cost index, well, I think I now know why it wanted to get a load of fuel on. We're not Boeing, but for some reason, no, we are Boeing, but for some reason we're putting in a cost index that kind of relates to Airbus, which is 320. It's a very high cost index as well, but it is what it is, right? That's what SimBrief gave me. I'll take it. Anyway, flight level 310 initially, and we're stepping every 2,000 feet off to Madrid. Thrust limit. Q-Sim planner, here we are. So, I think it's got the 747-400 in here. We'll put the freighter in, and obviously we're at Everett, so I'll put that in like so, and we're departing at a 3-4 left, and we it's kind of short. We'll just download the meta. Actually, no, we're not, because I'm running behind time. If that makes sense. So 330 at 7 knots is the actual winds in the sim, not IRL, and then it's 29.66 in inches. It is dry. Takeoff gross weight though is, well, what was it? 350.8, I think it said. We'll just put 350 because we are going to lose some fuel for taxi. Actually, I don't think we're going to be using that much. We'll put that like so. We'll probably not be able to do D-rate 2, but like I said, we'll just put it in for the calculations. Flaps is 10 here, but I will put 20 into the aircraft. I just can't set 20 here. And anti-ice will be off. No need for that when it's 8 degrees. And PAX will be on. So, yeah, we can't do that. Try this, can't do that. If it's going to say error for this one, it probably will. PAX off. There we go. I think we've managed to trick Houston plan how we can depart with the pack-soft departure with September 9, 24 meters remaining. I think we'll just about make it. And obviously we'll be doing flaps 20, which will give us a bit more power. Not power, just more. Flaps 20 will give us more left at a slower speed, which would be good. Anyway, to EPR. Yeah, I need to go and... sometimes you can set a select temp, which will up the EPR, like so. That's just gone up by 0.03. And I wonder if it'll keep going up. No, so that's gone down a bit. Can I get it to like 1.67? I don't think I can. I think 1.66 is the maximum we can do. And then we'll do flaps 20, of course, and the CG can go in and like so. Go to the FMC and the legs page, like so. It's going to be a tight departure today. It will be tight, but I think we'll just about make it. We can hold the brakes, set togo as well. I'm just going to click B here in the sim, and that'll just reset the, as you can see, the Q and H here, obviously in inches. Go to VOR, get those on. 5, traffic and data. We'll get the weather radar once we get to the runway, and the VOR is the same on this side, terrain, data, and 40 the traffic on, like so. And also, I do want to. Oh no, I don't want to get that light on, do I? Actually, I'll keep the packs off the whole taxi as well, because there's probably a chance I might forget to turn them off once we get to the runway, which won't be bad because we want to make sure we get all of the power we can. Departure-wise, well, there's only one departure out of here, and that's the Pain 6. It's very painful. It doesn't actually show up in here because all it is vectors out of here. We're going to be flying obviously northbound, heading of 343 as we depart, so let's go and get 343 into here as well, actually, might as well. And yeah, there's no SID. So basically, straight out of departure, we're going to go to the waypoint Normie, which is it's just south of the airport. I wish I could show you, but I'm just waiting for the IRSs to align. And we get the flight directors in there. Oh, we can't get out enough, not just yet, we don't have IRSs. But it's just south of the airport. So what we'll do, we'll take off, make sure we get to a nice stable speed if we do take off in time. And then we'll start doing the right turn. I might skip the waypoint Normie and go straight to, however meant to pronounce that, Bloat. 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 I don't know. Yeah, very weird. I guess we could save some fuel because, oh no, it does say 8 point, actually no, we don't have the winds in here. Let's go and put the winds in. They think fail. That's because we need to go to the A cars and fill in some of these stuff. So let's go put in this. So KPAE to LEMD, estimated time of departure. We'll go about 10-15 minutes. Let's say 15 minutes from now. So 2:42 in the morning. Estimated time en route, I just say at the start of the video, which is 9 hours and 23 minutes. And airline ID. Actually, do Boeing have an airline ID like IATA? Let me just check with flight radar. It doesn't. I guess we'll just put BO. Smelly. We've got the ATC flight number in there, but we'll connect that up now. And that'll bring us UE status soon. And that once it's connected, we can go and get the wins. Anyway, let's get the AP started up because cargo's almost done. Yeah, cool. I've got to close the doors at the old way of doing things. I've got to do Shift E3. That'll go and close up the cut. No, it didn't. Didn't close up that door. Did it close any door? No. Let's try this again. Shift E and number 3. There you go. Shift E will just close up this door for the pilots, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it won't. Oh well. Looks like the stairs are a little too high. Yes, it is a little too high. Whatever. Yeah, Shift E is not working. Normally it did work. Maybe I just didn't do it in time. And maybe I had to wait for the other Other doors to close. I just found an issue in the model. Luckily this is a flight sim. Because if that happened IRL, I'll be very scared. Oh well. I can hear the APU running. I don't know, actually, to be fair, does this aircraft have an APU? I'm not too sure. How's fuel getting... Is there fuel pipes in between these to get to the APU? Yeah, I've just realised, is the APU running now? That is kind of funny if it is. It looks like the cargo's finished loading. I'm going to wait for GSX to get out of the way because otherwise we're going to get some things hit into each other. So I'm just going to wait for GSX to say boarding is complete. And just get AP generator on for number 1. And here we go. Let me just go and zoom out here. And yeah, we're taking off 3-4 left, then we're going to go down to Norway. Well, like I said, I might skip that waypoint just to keep our flight plan nice. Boarding is completed. Okay. So if I should do Shift E and then 2, no, I did it too quickly. Let's just go and close up main exit number 1. Please close. Right, let's try and do Shift E and then 2. Ah, there we go. That closes up that door. Wow, is it a door? I don't even know what to call that. Oh, I should have seen the shadow. I didn't look at the shadow. The shadow must have changed as well. That'd have been hilarious. Anyway, GSX is gone. All the doors are closed up as well. There is a little menu that you can change it with, but it doesn't seem to work for me. So yeah. I don't know what CT stands for. I'm going to turn that off just in case we're going to be flying with, like, also the same with extras. Flying with some extra weird things going on. So I'm going to turn those off for now. No idea what it does. Maybe it's like Peter tubes. I don't know. Anyway, Peter covers. Anyway, let's go tell GSX we want pushback. Pushback and departure. Yes, I do want to press pushback. No idea. I haven't... I did say I've been... Oh, hello. I was wondering where the pushback truck was. How close is it? It's... Yeah, I need to change where the gear is in the GSX config. I did everything else other than the gear. Oopsies. My bad. I've got the gear, the raise, the push raise thing on this aircraft, so that'd be kind of cool to watch. Anyway, let's get the ground connections disconnected here. So release that, and remove the wheel chocks. Actually, that just disconnects everything. And then all the doors. I've actually, I wonder what happened if I actually opened this door. But no, I'm gonna make sure everything's closed. There we go. I don't think anything would happen. Let's go back to the ACARS UI status. That's running, and we can go and request the wins now, and that's sending. Awesome. We can do a quick edit pushback because obviously it doesn't know what to do. So let's just go and edit ourselves, like so. And one last thing, because I'm really picky about this, let's do that. And there we go. This aircraft likes to get a little bouncy when you start to slew things around. Anyway, one last check. Let's just load up the wins here. Execute that, and I know why it's doing that. Do not worry, SimBrief downloader to the rescue. I'll go and get that sorted out. Just one sec. Okay, the wind's downloaded, and now we've got all the waypoints, got all the wind data in there. Actually, if I go to the init ref page here, I haven't done the V speed. So V1 144, rotate 159, V2 171. Praying to God that we do take off today. Hopefully QSIM Planner is wrong about the 24 meters of runway remaining. Yeah. It's happened before, actually. It's been fine. I can leave the headwind and slope. I can just leave that out because, well, I could put the headwind in. I'm going to leave the slope though. So the headwind is about 7 knots actually. So just put H7 like so. Took speed deleted. That's fine. They're basically exactly the same. Is there a checklist on this? No, there's not on the 400 variant. So parking brake released. Right. Let's see how interesting this, well, this gets. Just realised it says November 747 LCF, which is not really registration. The registration is November 787, 780, sorry, not 787. I mean, it holds 787s. Maybe it's called 78 because it holds 787s. Who knows? But let's go and get the timer started. Engine page up. And I just realised that's at 10,000. I guess we'll put it to 18,000. Bit mountainy. I mean, we're like almost in Canada. Let's go and get engine started up. So, aux there. We'll get all the fuel pumps on. I do want to make sure we do have fuel in the centre though. I think we possibly do. Not a lot actually. Not a lot, but enough. So we'll get the centre pumps on, and we'll get both AP generators on now. For our engine start, that's on aux. We'll get number. Actually, there's one there as well. We'll get number 4 and 3 started up now. That's coming alive. Bring in the fuel, and that was all getting the engine page. Sorry, that's just going to moan about the hydraulics, but we don't need all the hydraulics running at the moment because otherwise pushback will not be happy. Awesome. And then I could go to the engine view. Oh look, that does work. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. I think the effects don't really line up very well, but I mean, it does the job. It does the job. Absolutely beautiful. Anyhow, how am I looking like? Still starting up. Awesome. It looks like engine number 3 and 4 shutdown just disappeared.
Set parking brake.
We can go and set the parking brake. Just realised we're not on VATSIM today, but we'll go and set 1 to 2 decimal 8. So into there like so. And there we go. Force is clicked off. Just waiting for number 3 to click off now. Shouldn't be too long. There we go. And it's gone black. Awesome. Let's go start number 1 and 2. Fuel comes in straight away. And it's starting up.
Unlocking gear.
Just waiting for GSX to get out of the way, and then we'll get the rest of the hydraulics turned on. And we'll get the beacon light on. I just realised that's separate to the strobe. Oh my god, it flips very fast. I don't have like the sim on. Yeah, it is on normal. It's a fast effect. Anyhow. We are in America, so I'll get the TGAS to T8 only now, and I will go and GSX is all disconnected, so we'll get all the hydraulics on as well, like that, and we'll do our flight control check. I just want to check. I'm going to do full left inside, and yeah, the flight controls do kind of change outside. It's amazing. All the way down, all the way up. Rudder full left, rudder full right. Lovely. She does the rudder. Yeah, the rudder moves outside as well. Amazing. What about the elevator? Yep. And I had tested as well. The flaps do move, so this is going to be fun. So flaps to 20, like so. Have a good trip. Thank you, GSX. So taxi light on. I know there's no taxi light, so I mean it does have a little weird effect down there, which obviously goes away when you zoom in for some reason. But there's no actual light that comes out. Anyway, let's go. I just released the parking brake and the aircraft just like moved all the way down. Right, are we going to be able to taxi today? We are moving. That's amazing. We are moving. So, taxi today. It's kind of a long one. We've got to taxi down the whole of the other runway. Or this runway, just the only runway which we can use, which is going to be interesting, but we'll make it. Oh, look at the sun reflections, absolutely gorgeous, and the sunset, the golden hour, also known as. We've got T8 only on, so we can see if there's any traffic around, which there aren't. So we will go and cross the runway. I wonder if turning on the strobe light actually turns on the strobes. No, the nav light turns on the strobe, so we'll get the nav light on. And the strobe, and we'll go and cross the runway here. 16 right, 34 left. So we're not going to backtrack the runway, of course. We're just going to go and go just opposite, or parallel actually, that's the correct term, to the runway. And we're going to taxi down all of it. Either it's active sky, just reducing the amount of clouds it can produce, or there's literally only clouds above Everett right now in Seattle. I'm not too sure which one's causing that. Anyway, I guess we can turn off the nav light again in the strobe. We finish crossing the runway. And we'll turn right. And what I'm going to do is, it's a long taxi, so I'm going to say goodbye. I'm just going to taxi down here, waste a bit of fuel to make us lighter, and I'll see you at the end of the runway. Wasted a bit of fuel, had a little bit of fun. I think I'll set the autopilot to RTO, so let's go and do that, just in case, you know. I mean, are we going to be able to slow down the time if we just realise we've run out of runway, because we've run out of runway, we're not on the runway anymore? Yep. Anyway, I've just had a nice view of a lot of 787s and cargo, like Emirates Sky Cargo and everything. Let's get the weather radar on, see how bad the weather is, or in fact, maybe it's not too bad. So, once again, giving ourselves lots of runway.
Approaching.
Switch it back to the takeoff page. There we go. Taxiing as close to the edge as possible. All the lights on, like so. All the lights. There we go. Nav and strobe. I mean, the nav light. I know if you're just watching just the takeoff, the nav light is linked to the strobe light, so that's why I'm turning the nav light on now. Anyway.
On runway 3.
So
Left.
we are here. I did forget to turn off the APU earlier, so I'll turn that off now. Packs are off. Flaps 20 are set. We've got the landing lights on, but landing lights don't do anything, according to this. Or really, apparently. Not really lined up, I know, but I mean, we can do some like S-turns on the runway, increase our distance, but yes, increase our drag. So, whatever. What would work best? Well, I'm not going to do S-turns. Anyway, let's get going, shall we? So, we're going to hold the brakes down. We're going to start the timer. I need to get LNAV and VNAV armed as well. We're going to get the thrust about 50% EPR. Make sure that's all stable, which it is. We're going to set toga and release the brakes, and off we go. I just realised trim's not. I know it is set. Okay, thrust is set. Airspeed is alive. I think we'll make it, but no promises. 100 knots. Yeah, we'll make it. We'll make it easy. Oh wow, we're producing so much power. The engine's getting a little hot. We won't be running that hot for long. V1, rotate. Awesome. Positive rate. Gear up. Gear's coming up. We're going to fly runway heading. We're going to fly runway heading. We're not going to follow the actual. Oh yeah, let me just go to heading select here. Not LF. Like so. Awesome. We're going to go up to 3,000 feet. Runway heading. And look at that Dreamlifter. Oh, wow. Anyway, we're going to point the nose down. We just reached our climb thrust. And get autopilot turned on. And what I'm going to do is going to go direct to Blut. I'm having to pronounce that. I have no idea. We've got the nav on as well. Just passing the flaps 10 debug speed, so we're going to set flaps 10. Hopefully the engines didn't get too hot there. I mean, how much? Wait, we used up all the fuel in the center. Nope. It's just going to say it's going to give us some nil errors for now, but it's going to be fine. Engine. I don't know if it's going to stay continuously red for now, but yeah. Anyway. Flaps 5, and we'll get the packs back on. I don't know if it's like the the Airbus where you have to slowly turn them on, but like slowly isn't every now and then. Not do it all at the same time, but So I'm going to kind of do that, like so. And the gear can come off, like so. Flaps 1, zoom out. Don't worry, I know we're laying low on fuel, but I know the aircraft will switch over to the tanks once it wants to. Didn't we say 310 is our cruise? I think it's like skipping 310 and going straight to 330. I could have looked that earlier, but you know, I wasn't noticing. I can't set 330 anymore. That's fine. I'll just go straight to that. Actually, I can go to the VNAV page and set cruise there, can't I? Yes. And then step climbs every 2000. Awesome. And all the flaps up now. We easily made it out of Everett. Look at that. Yeah, once again, the effects are a little off. I think I need to go and install Preset FX for this aircraft. Maybe that'll fix it, but we'll see. I hope the engines are fine, because it is in the red. It doesn't normally show red, but I guess we can pretend it's like a new thing. And now it shows red. It's like a gamer aircraft. Right. It's probably actual Boeing 747's pilots out there saying, no, you need to land right now because we want to check your engines are all right. But we're in a simulator, so whatever. We need to take these medical supplies to Spain. So anyway, lights will come up at 10,000. The rest of them, the main landing lights. So then we'll get to, actually I need to take on these. Oh no, those are on the gear, aren't they? Turn-offs are on the wing and the 777. Going to use to fly the 777. Yeah, we'll go up to the cruise 330. Also, once we pass flight level 180, we'll set QNH to standard, and I'll set the headings correctly to 099, like so. And I did leave T8 earlier. Let's get T8RA, like so. Now we've got all the T-gas we want. Climbing a little fast. I mean, we are a big aircraft, so we're allowed to climb that fast, because otherwise we can't climb very easily if we get that 250 knots. So this aircraft is allowed to do that. And let me just keep it on the progress page, like so. And then we can monitor how much fuel. We got 14.6 estimated fuel at Madrid, tons that is. So that seems to be okay. Awesome. There's 9,000 feet passing. Does it count as a failure? I don't think it does. I don't know where I find failures. Active, none. It's not a failure. I wonder if it's just saying it's still a bit hot. You know what? We'll turn off the landing lights now. If I can get the minimum mouse button to work. There we go. Is anything overly hot? There's no, only temperature here is oil temperature. We've got EGT, but like that's not in the hot range anymore. It could be like a bug. I don't know. Once again, 747 pilots out there just screaming at me saying, no. Yeah, so we're using cost index super high of 320. So we're going up to 360 knots, which obviously you can see is just under the overspeed limit there. We're just going to go through a cloud. Awesome. Oh, look at that, you can hardly see the back. Oh my. That is some fog for sure. It's getting a bit dark now, so what I'm going to do, not that light, I want the other lights. The panel lights can come on. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? Yeah. I just want these to be ever so slightly on. Like so. Like so, and yeah, let's turn this up a bit more. Like that. No, not double click. I don't mean to do that. Okay, is that bright enough? That's fine. Go back to the A cars. That's a bit too bright, actually, in my opinion. Maybe reset test. There we go. That's all good. Right, back to the fueling page. Like I said, it will give us errors. It's still taking out fuel. We want to drain the fuel all the way. And what's the point of holding fuel in the center and not using it? So let's use it all up. I wonder what our max speed is. Does it say on our VNav? Max speed will be 0.8. Almost 0.86. Yeah, acceptable. Anyhow. The aircraft will automatically switch to the main 2 tanks once center is empty. Anyway, I'll skip the video until we get to about the standard pressure altitude, 18,000 feet. Okay, we're literally about to pass 18,000 feet, and as you can tell, the aircraft's no longer pulling fuel from the center pump, so we're just going to turn those off in just one moment. And we'll set standard, and yeah, center pump's off, and look at that, we're out the clouds. Sun is setting. Get a nice nighttime flight in the Dreamlifter. Errors are now gone away. Get rid of the fuel page. I'm going to look online about this red box to see if I can change that. I hope you guys have enjoyed the departure and the whole and this. There we go. Nice view. Has it got wing flex? It does. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the departure. I think I just saw like a click spot. There's a click spot just over there. I'm not too sure what that is. I don't want to click it. I might turn off the engine. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the departure. I'll see you in the arrival into Spain, Madrid. In about 9 hours time for me. 3 minutes for you. So, you're lucky. And yeah, it's going to be one hell of an amazing flight. See you there. Hey guys, welcome back into the descent into Madrid. Don't know why I said that like that, but We're currently on the Zuma. I have no idea how to pronounce this arrival into Madrid right now. It's I think it's like Zuma or Zamora. Zamora is the full name. Zuma is what's his VOR name of a ZMR. We're on the ZMR 4 Alpha arrival. Have we just passed it? No, we haven't. No, passed it 2 waypoints ago. We're on the way on that arrival though. We've been flying for 9 hours and 14 minutes. We're currently programmed in for the ILS on 18 right, which is right in the north of the airport, and which means we've got a long taxi. So when we land, we want to make sure we do as minimum deceleration as possible. Maybe not even like bring out the reverses and bring them in at like you know, I don't know, 100 knots. Anyway, I'm going to the VNAV forecast here because it's got the transition level wrong. It's meant to be 130. Don't know why it's that in Spain, but it is. And the current QNH here is 1021, so we're going to get that programmed in as well. And while we're at it, we'll get the Cat 1. We'll get it on the radio. So then that's a scroll all the way to like 2,191 feet. No, 2,202 feet on the 747. So yeah, just get this radio set to 211. Oh, I wasn't looking. I've just gone way past it. Let's go back, shall we? 211. So the radio is the height above the ground level. And the barrow altitude is the altitude, so it's height above sea level. But Madrid altitude is 2,000 feet, so a bit different. I've realised the speed brake doesn't show in the outside, but I'm pretty sure that I know the flaps do. I can't remember if this looks like custom scenery. Can't tell. I'm not sure if this is the LatinVFR Madrid photo reel. But it's nice. Actually, go back out to 18 nautical miles. There was some bad weather over there, which doesn't look bad in the sim. Something over there, but we're not going. Yeah, I'm ahead, but that's not near us, so that's all good. Just about to pass 13,000 feet, and once doing so, might as well get the seatbelt signs on. But like I said, we're not really going to be using them because we don't really have any passengers. Other than the pilots, so maybe some crew that will help us at the ground. Some rotation pilots, for example, because of the long flight. But yeah, there's 13,000 feet, so we're going to set standard like so. It's going to jump us up a bit, whatever. Rilco though, we should be slowing down to 220 knots. I'm going to set this down to 7,000 feet, this altitude there. That's when the ILS starts. But yeah, once passing Rilco, or approaching Rilco, we should be at 220 knots. So, fingers crossed that happens. Anyway, landing speeds. Flaps 30, 144 knots. Like so, that can go in. And yeah, we actually got kind of a good amount of fuel. We could have taken off with less, and Q-Sim Planner may have been a bit nicer with us, and the EPR wouldn't have gone into the red zone. As you can see, it's gone now. Yeah, there we go. We're slowing down now to 224 knots for the flap up debug speed. I don't know if it's just going to go down to 220 once it. I don't know what the aircraft's doing. Anyway, air traffic wise, we only got 2 air traffic in the sim right now. I don't think we're close enough to Madrid for it to load up anything massive. I'll keep this on the NRF page so we can keep looking at our final approach speed. Yeah, 10,000 feet. Obviously, we'll set the landing lights to on. These are landing lights, but they don't obviously show in the sim. But whatever. Yeah, this is definitely photo real. Look at the difference. Anyway, not too long till arrival now. Go to the progress page. You can see the landing time that the aircraft estimates, which is 12:24 Zulu in the sim, and it's currently 12:17. So we should be landing in 7 minutes. Bit of a slow approach though, at 224 knots at 11,000 feet. And we'll stay at that speed until we hit 7,000 feet. And at 7,000 feet, we'll begin to slow down to about 180 knots. And once we get to 6 DME or 8 DME, between that sort of range, we'll slow down to our final approach speed. I am fairly certain that we do have flaps in this configuration, but it's no spoilers. So, yeah, what's going on there? I think the aircraft.cfg is a little wrong. Maybe it's doing the vortices like that because of the wing flex. So if the aircraft's on the ground, the vortices would be here with the wing. But obviously it doesn't know about wing flex. So it looks a little bit off, but it's close enough, close enough. There's 10,000, so we've got the line lights on like so. We've got the turn-offs as well. Awesome. Right. While I am just waiting for the lag to sim, to lag, like so, I need to double check with where the, well, I know roughly where this cargo is. It's near Terminal 1, which is right at the south. I'm just going to try and think of a cargo stand. I think I've got one in mind now, just looking at the charts, so hopefully that'll be on GSX. In fact, we can get GSX up and running now. We'll go to Madrid and get GSX ready for us. I don't think GSX is working for this current airport. Wait a second. I think we've got a little bit of a GSX issue. I mean, at least we're not going for a jetway today. I mean, we can do without GSX. We can use this Dreamlifter's. I'm trying to think of the company name. Project Open Sky. That's it. Their like configurations and everything. Anyway, we'll go into the into manual speed now, and I'll go set flaps 1 and set flaps on debug. Like so, there's the localizer. Airport cache regenerated. Nice. Madrid. Gate T. What the hell's T? That is a safe dock. It's T stands. Oh, T is Terminal 1. I see. Maybe it has loaded in, and I'm just stupid. It's very possible. So these stands go all the way down to about 500. Maybe, yeah. I think it is actually loaded in, but it's just not showing much. Actually, I think the 200s is where ramp cargo. That's what I'm going to park up to now. Anyway, just going to fly past 7,000. I just want to make sure the Mr. Approach attitude set to, what is it? It is 6,000. So we'll set Mr. Approach to 6,000. Ooh, I just felt that lag. We'll go set flaps 5 and down to 180 knots. Actually, no, the flaps is about 5 debug. Like so. In the fog again, like we did on the departure. Yeah, the lag is. So that's GPU lag. So flight controls won't be too bad actually. Anyway, set the final approach heading 183. I think it's 181, but I think the wind's like different, so we'll keep it at 181. Yeah, that's 418 right. Awesome. Fingers crossed there's no AI gonna get in our way, but I can't guarantee. There we are, flaps 5 debug speed. We'll actually fly at this speed with flaps 10. No, we'll go 180 at flaps 10, but once we get to 8 miles, I'll bring flaps 20 and gear down and slow ourselves down to our ref speed, or VREF speed, plus 5, which is 149 knots. But yeah, a bit foggy. There's clouds all the way down to 1,000 feet. Luckily, minimums are 200 feet, so we should not be looking at a gear round today. As long as the aircraft doesn't break mid-air and the tail just whips off with its very janky system. Oh yeah, there you go. These are the flaps. Well, those are the stats. These are some flaps. I think the flaps just come all the way out instantly, because that does not look like flaps 5, but it's flaps. It's something. I don't care. Let's just zoom in a bit more. I mean, I do care, but I mean, I don't care because that much because I don't have to do anything to get it to work like that. What I'm kind of confused about is there's a green light here, reflects from the nav light, but there's no red for the other side. For the red nav light, like reflection, really weird. You may have noticed that in the cruise cinematics. Anyway, we have the runway in sight with the pappies. That looks all good. So we're about 8 miles to run now. Like I said, about between I might go about 7 miles to run. You know what? I'm gonna go and set the final approach speed now. I'm not gonna bring the gear down just yet. 149. We'll set flaps 20 on the spoilers. I didn't set the auto brake, but that's fine. We can set auto brake 1. I mean, today I don't really want any auto brake, but they work more effective than the well, they work smoother than manual braking. Anyway, there's the aircraft slowing down. Lovely. And once we get about 4 miles from the runway, from the IMR VOR. Why does that sound weird to say? Yeah, we'll set the gear down and then the rest of the flaps. We'll zoom in all the way like so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is photo rail, but I can't be sure. But I'm pretty sure. But I'm not definitely sure. I think this area is photo rail. No, it's not. I don't know. Anyhow, there's 4 miles. Gear down. Gear's coming down. I need to wait for it to say green. Like, did that locker override just clicked in? Anyway, need to make sure it goes green first, and then the rest of the flaps. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful aircraft. But weird looking at the same time. Right. Autopilot disconnect my aircraft. And actually we're going to save with the autothrottles today. Actually I don't know if this aircraft... I'll double click you. I don't know if this aircraft goes idle automatically. Right, let's try not to mess the standing up. Anyhow, I wonder if the reverses come out. That'd be pretty cool if the reverses came out on the engines, but I mean, we got the flaps. We don't have any spoilers, but maybe reverses. Just maybe. We're on the glide slope here, but we've got kind of bad pappies. I'm going to speed up the aircraft a bit. We are losing some speed here. Just want to keep with the pappies. I don't think the glide slope is going to become very reliable from now on, so we'll kind of just keep it pretty visual. Like so, minimums continue. Let's try not to smash this landing today like I have done previously in other 7.4s. Anyhow, let's go.
50.
Long
30.
landing. Long landing.
20.
Shut up, Raspberry. Idle the throttle.
10.
And float, but greaser. Anyway, we are down. Reverses ever slightly out. Keeping the nose up, actually. Look at that. Keeping the nose up. Oh, the spoilers do come out. Just not in the air. Maybe they only come out when you got maximum spoilers. They come out. And there we are, we're on the ground. There's no reverses. But for some reason spoilers came out this time. Surprise! Right, forward idle, manual braking. And there we are, flight time now at 9 hours and 27 minutes. Basically 9 hours and a half. Awesome! We've made it! Safely. Let's go and, well, I don't know where we vacate, but can we just go straight on? No, we will come off right at the end here. We're going to continue for a bit more, then we'll take a right. And that will take us off to Zulu 2. And we'll go and clear up actually now, so we can't take off the flight directors here. Traffic can go off. VORs as well. Data terrain. I don't want the weather radar on anymore. And we're on the Europe, so we get the 2 gas to standby. Put a bit more brakes. Oh, that's only 4, but whatever. Nav lights could come off, and text light on. Nav light could come off, the strobe light could come off. For those of you wondering why I've just turned off the nav light, if you haven't been watching from the very beginning of the video, the nav light is synced with the strobe light. I don't want the strobe light on, and there is kind of like a nav texture anyway, so that's why I've turned off the nav lights. Anyway, clear up, so spoilers in, flaps up, and we got the AP running. Awesome. Right, which taxiway do we want to go down now? We want to go down one called Alpha Zulu 23, which I think is this one. Yeah, this one on the left. We want to go down this one. So we go down this one. Once again, LatinVFR Madrid. I would recommend buying the scenery if you know you got a beefy computer. I have a beefy computer, and FPS isn't the best, but that's because it's hitting my graphics card pretty hard, because it's such a detailed airport, which is so amazing. But like I said, it's so detailed, the performance goes down, but it's gorgeous. Anyway, let's try and taxi a bit faster, shall we? Right. So GSX wise, what stand I want? I want stand something. Wait, stand 227, a cargo stand. Let's see. 227 is a cargo stand. We'll go there. Awesome. Bit more power, please. Oh, FPS is like dropped even more. What is that FPS? Anyhow, try up to speed. Continue straight down here, and then we'll kind of curve left with the taxiway, or bear left, in fact. Don't want to go too fast because the cargo might just come. Well, our medical supplies just come crashing out the side. There we go. That's fine. Anyway, it's a long taxi, so I'm gonna skip the video and see once I get a bit closer to the stand, because it's kind of a straight line. I mean, I'll say this bit's a bit more boring than actual flying, so I'll see then. Okay, welcome back into the taxi. Looks like we're parking at like a DHL sort of area, and I think I can see GSX, and I think I can see the orientation we're parking at, so that's all good. Of course, the Air Europa A330s, it kind of seems realistic though, because they seem like they're grounded from all the COVID-19, because there's no use for them anymore. But yeah, bit of a shame. I don't know if that. I think this is all GA. This whole area. Oh, actually, no, Iberia Cargo. I think GA is that bit there. But I guess it's a bit of a shorter taxi to park up here. How lazy of me. But yeah. Just trying to keep it straight on the taxi, please. Thank you. Right, I've got taxi lights off. Like so. Can't look blind any marshals. I really hope PMDG fixed like the reset for the for the minimums, but whatever. Maybe not today. Hope for the next update. FPS has just got a whole lot better, but I'm guessing I'm not actually looking at the main airport anymore. It's going to get a lot worse once we spin around into the stand. 227. Yep. Right, here we go. Bring it in a bit more. I wonder if it's got like the underbelly steering simulated, because it's a different external model, but I guess it's just a different external model. So anyway. Right. Yeah, can't park this in this frame rate. Blimey. Bit to the left. Do I trust it to go to the left? Yeah, it is correct. But I don't trust it at all. So I don't know why there's A321 here. This is a cargo stand. But I've never heard of an A321 cargo. I mean, 767, yeah, and 75, but not A321. We'll park at the A321, but oh, she's like saying stop, stop, stop. Anyway, park brake set. And the APU generator. Get one of them on. And the engines can say goodnight. slowly as the FPS gets worse. So 9 hours of 48 block on there. Block time here is 9 hours 48, and flight time 9 hours and 26. Nice. I was about to go in there to open the doors, but that's not how we do it, is it? We'll do doors the other way around. So yeah, minus 99 feet per minute for the landing rate. Not bad. Let's go outside and then we should get some FPS. So we need to do Shift E, Shift E2. Did that work? It did not. Oh, that's because I need to wait for the this door to open. Which it is now. So Shift E2. Oh no, that's the massive tail at the back. Shift E3. You need to wait for 1 sec. Is cargo doors. There we go. That's all opening up now. The big light can come off. Once again, I'm not going to turn on the nav light because that turns on the strobes. So just say main exit closed. Oh, close the main exit. Just reopen that. Is it going to reopen? Shift E. There we go. Anyhow, welcome to Madrid in Spain, where COVID-19 is getting pretty bad. So here we are. We've got the Dreamlifter, and we have a ton of medical supplies, like masks, anything you could want as a as doctors or nurses. We've got it. So I mean, technically it doesn't look like we've got a ton, but trust me, there's a lot. So yeah, there we are. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little different sort of a video. I just realised, why the speed brake's still kind of up. Weird. Let me go and shut down the rest of the aircraft. So we'll get the hydraulics off. We'll get the external power connected up. The air conditioning. We'll turn off the packs. Just wait for the external power to come through. 1 second. There we go. And then the AV can come off. And the external power connect up. External air will come up to its own standard. So yeah. Hope you've enjoyed this little merge. Please comment down below if you want to see another merge video. Where I'll merge a different aircraft with a different model. Like PMDG 747 with an excellent model, which is 747 technically. So it kind of merges well. But I've been playing around earlier today with an A350 model. Merged with the Aerosoft A330. I know the A350's got a cockpit like it's like a wide, massive display, similar to 787 and the 777X and the 737 MAX cockpits. But we don't have any of that currently. So, yeah. So I could merge the A350 with the A330 cockpit from Aerosoft, which isn't too bad. But yeah, please comment down below if you enjoyed it. Or also, comment down below if you want to see more of the Dreamlifter. Maybe I can fly from Madrid off to like London, for example, continue delivering off some medical supplies. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video, and bye bye for now.